Hi guys, I kind of low-key planned to have like a proper intro to this video, and then I realised that I am literally like 20 minutes late to the function that I'm meant to be going to. I love like a messy, dirty, grubby makeup look, and no one seems to talk about it. Like no one's on the same level of let's look like a fucking mess. And the reason for this is because I know if I do clean girl makeup, it's not going to stay clean for long. So I might as well, you know, commit to the full grungy look. I've got a glass of wine because why not? Like, it's an occasion. If you have a glass of wine. Ooh, this is not good. We're just going to start because I am actually going to be late. So this is my kind of makeup bag. I am home from uni for a month. So I've had to just kind of live out of this bag. I could kind of, because I think this might be my first video on my channel. So I thought maybe I could use this as like, kind of get to know me. First thing I'm actually gonna do, and I always do this before I do my makeup, is I put my fringe in a roller. Number one, keeps it out of the way. And number two, it makes sure that my fringe is actually a fringe by the time I'm going out. Put it in like that. Nope. And it also just keeps out of the way, like my fringe just gets on my nerves. So first thing I'm going to use is I'm going to use Le Roche-Posay, the sun cream, this one. And it's the oil control one because my skin, obviously, as you can see, breaks out. I've been breaking out, I think, because like I'm on my period and it always breaks out on my period. But also I've been home for Christmas. I literally don't really eat anything bad at uni. I don't eat good, like I don't eat vegetables. I have a few, like I have broccoli every now and then if I'm feeling crazy. I'm not a picky eater, but if I can choose, I'm not choosing to. And I think that's fair. Like I decide what goes in my body. I don't like eat shit at uni because I don't like to buy spend my money on food. Being home and having access to literally everything in the house, like chocolate, crisps, everything, it's just been a nightmare. And I'm kind of telling myself that it's just my bulking season. But I really go between like makeup looks. Like I'm just a really indecisive person, just naturally. That's why I struggle with like careers. So that includes literally little things as well. Like if I want to do, one day I'll wake up and I'll be like, actually I'm going to be a clean girl. Because you know how people are like, oh, low contrast makeup and high contrast. It's all bullshit. Don't listen to any of it because it's all bullshit. Just wear what you want to wear. But sometimes I wake up and I'm like, I've kind of got a low to medium contrast face. So why don't I do that sort of makeup? I love it for a day. I literally just get like depressed and I'm like, well, I want to change it up. And by the way, I'm using Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop in the shade 3, which is definitely too dark for me. It's like a tinted moisturiser, but I just kind of put it all around and like tap it in. And I use my hands for everything because I just don't believe in like doing too much. That's probably another thing about me. I am like, if I can not do too much in life, I won't. I'm just gonna like take it as it goes. And it's so weird because like I grew up doing YouTube videos. I really thought I was gonna be a YouTuber. Like properly, like I was obsessed. And my whole family like thought I was gonna be one too. And then I went to school and I almost got bullied for it. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna take a step back. This spot is really pissing me off. My plans for tonight were to meet my friends for drinks, but I wanted to film this little video because I feel like they're kind of fun. And everyone always talks about like, this makeup is like flawless, how to get a flawless base. And I'm like, I'm never gonna get a flawless base. My skin is just never gonna be flawless. And also, fun fact, I don't use concealer. I just use foundation because I don't believe in concealer. It's just one of those things that like I kind of established at uni, because at uni I kind of was going through a lot of different like things, like finding out what I really liked for myself. I kind of just was like, I just don't look good with like bright under eyes. I just kind of just do a little bit of foundation underneath, and I feel like that kind of ties it all in. Okay. Powder. I've had this one for so long and I've still got that much left in it. It's the Revolution No Flashback Super Matte Fix. I just kind of put it under my eyes, like, I don't really care. Then, continuing with face, I'm going to use this bronzer, which I want to stop using because I don't like how warm it is on me. I've found a bronzer that's like really quite ashy almost. When I say bronzer, I guess I kind of just mean like a contour sort of thing. Yeah, let me find out questions to ask. I'm an INFP. I feel like in life we should definitely tell people our personality type. Because if I meet someone and they're like, oh, I'm this by the way, then I'm like, get in. Like, now I can actually work with what I know. And sorry if I keep banging the mic, that's really annoying. I'm currently in my first year at uni, which has been kind of crazy. I'm going to use this Naked 2 palette, which I know is donkey's years old. And I use one of these big brushes. And I go in with like, kind of just like a transition colour like this one. And I just kind of like put it all over and kind of fluff it out. But anyway, yeah, I'm in my first year at uni and it's been pretty good. I struggle because obviously, like I said at the beginning, I'm very indecisive and deciding on a career is really hard for me. Like tried for the past like 5 years to decide what I want to do with my life, and I kind of came to the conclusion that I'm going to do multiple different things in my life. I have a passion for literally everything and I want to do everything. I don't want to miss out on anything. I kind of struggled because I was like, well, I'm going to uni for this subject and I want to really put my all into it, but I also want to do so many other things. I'm going to use this, and it's kind of this greeny grey metallic colour. It's called Pistol. I just put it all over my lid. Look how that looks. Sorry. I'm using my phone because I'm not a proper YouTuber yet. And I just put it on. And we just smack it on like that. Like, uni's fun. Obviously, first year is always kind of tricky because it's like you're meeting new people. And accommodation's annoying because it's like halls of residence, is that what it's called? I can't remember. And even just simple things like getting a parcel is just long. So I definitely am excited to get a student house next year, which is already in the works, so that's fun. Now we've done this and I look crazy. We're just going to go in with this brush, and this comes with the Naked 2 palette. And I use this really pointy end, and I go in with this kind of brown one. And I'll put it under my eye like that. This is probably like the most jankiest makeup tutorial you've ever seen in your life. But this is generally what I do every day. And the more I drink, the worse it gets. I always find when I like drink while I do my makeup, it is low-key the best because I'm not like, I don't care about the finer details. But then I actually go out and I look at my face close up and I'm like, what the freak? Like, that is actually a crime that I just went out like that. Sometimes like I get doubts and I'm like, is this makeup too harsh for my face? But it doesn't matter what goes to your face. It's all about what is in your heart. And I guess that kind of leans into another thing about me is like, I'm quite spiritual, but not like to be that person that's like, I'm very spiritual and like literally just holds a rock with them wherever they go. Like, I am eccentric spiritual, and I get it from my nan. I believe certain things that could be deemed as controversial. To me, I believe that things happen for a reason. I believe in the universe and there's plans for you. There is like, you know, the astral realm. Because I've had out-of-body experiences and people don't understand. When I say, oh, I've had an out-of-body experience, they just laugh and they're like, no, you haven't. You're off your nut. I don't think so. If you haven't experienced it, then you wouldn't know. I've never done a drug in my life, except from alcohol and coffee and paracetamol. It's not like, oh, I had mushrooms and I saw like Jesus. I just started meditating like a few years ago. I have like come out of my body. I can't describe to you how it feels, but it just feels like I'm not there. So at work, I am it's kind of a fun time at work because I'm like, yeah, I had this happen to me last night and I saw, you know, the spirits. Someone starts talking to me about certain like deep, interesting topics. I love like anything to do with space. Space is my like, oh, talk to me about space any day of the week. I love space. Anything like that, if someone starts talking to me like that, yeah, we're gonna have some good chats. I just love this makeup. Like, it's kind of dark, but it's fun, and I feel like fun. So I'm gonna use this one, which is called Verve, and we're just gonna put a little bit in the inner corner. I also like to just get some of this like dark shadow, and I just put a bit on my nose. I've never been someone that like properly knows how to contour their nose. I just rub dark on my nose and hope that it kind of goes okay. Oh, it's the end. Ooh, it kind of just looks like I'm brown nosing someone. So yeah, that's something I also kind of wanted to ask, if like anyone has any like video ideas. I'm very open to suggestions. Obviously I had some like this one, but all the ones that I see online are like involve a lot of money or some sort of money, and I'm like, do I need to, you know, spend loads of money on a video? Probably not. I'm worried that suddenly I'm going to get to my house next year and I'm gonna go flat broke. We're just gonna put some saline solution on my piercings. What's something else then? I guess like maybe we could just talk about the channel. I did YouTube growing up a bit, and now I'm kind of at a point where no one in my life would care if I did YouTube. I think that it can be fun. And my kind of plans for this channel is just to have fun. I kind of want to make videos that I'm like really like happy with, kind of just like have a little fun time. I just never want to take life too seriously. I don't even know what step I'm on anymore. Can tell that the ouch hole is hitting. I'm just gonna fill in the end of this eyebrow because his eyebrow's broken. I love it when guys are like, they have one interesting thought in life and they're like, we should make a podcast. That's how I feel, but like in every conversation in my whole life. Because I was having some deep thoughts when I was like 3. And I always say this to people, I remember when I was born. I remember specifically the year that I was 5. I suppose as well I can tell you my star signs. I know people are like, ugh, like roll their eyes probably, but I'm an Aries sun, a Gemini moon, and a Taurus rising. I've got like 3 elements in my big 3. Gemini moon actually screws me up. Oh, I'm an Aries, like it's fun, it's fresh. And then I started having the deep thoughts, and then I found out that I was a Gemini moon, and I was like, oh, yeah. Should we do my eyelashes? I always leave my eyelashes last because I actually hate to do my eyelashes. They're my least favourite. I have the straightest, blondest eyelashes in the whole of history. So I use this, they go back to this right afterwards. But we use it anyway. And it rubs all of my eyeshadow off, so there's like no point to doing this after I've done my eyeshadow, I mean. Kind of just want to kind of have a little community on this channel and not take things too seriously. I just literally tore my eyelid off. I've got a vlog coming out soon, and like I've been doing some uni work, definitely not enough, but who cares? I live life on the edge and things just work out for me, hopefully. Maybe not. And the good thing is about this makeup look is that because it's grungy, it's smelly, it's gross, it doesn't matter if it's smudged and really bad and looks terrible up close. Because you can just say that that's the whole point. No! Don't piss me off. I'm definitely getting a little bit too tipsy for this right now. A little bit too tipsy, so you know what that means? Alcoholism. Alcoholism. Is there anything else I can ask about myself? Maybe what sort of videos am I thinking of doing? Maybe that's a good question. I want it to be like kind of lifestyle. I don't really have the most interesting life, but I feel like I am sort of relatable in the way that I don't have a lot going on, but I'm trying to get through life as each day comes. I also want to do certain videos that are like ideas for people like for things to do, even if that's just like, because I have so many hobbies as well. So if I'm suddenly like, oh, actually I want to talk about this subject, or if I want to do this, like, tell me why. I was recently just studying physics. For what? Like, why was I studying physics? I don't know. I think I would learn about like limiting beliefs, and I was like, oh yeah, because I've always thought I'm so stupid, I'm so dumb, and I'm really bad at maths, because in school I was told that I was bad at maths. I could never study physics or understand physics, so I kind of just told myself that. And it's kind of important just to remember that, like, you can kind of do anything you want to do. That's kind of roughly what I do with my eyes though. Yesterday I did like a little bottom eyelash moment, and I'm kind of thinking about doing it again, but I'm worried that it's not gonna go well. Should I do it? Pardon me. Should I do it though? Like, should I do it? Pardon me. I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna show you guys, because worst comes worst, I can just take it all off and do it all again. Because I watched like a thing that was like, someone was like, oh, do I prefer having like bottom lashes or no bottom lashes? And it depends on your face type. Like, if you have a short mid face, then bottom eyelashes are worse. It's kind of giving spider. Ooh. I kind of like it because it looks like I've been crying. Okay, let's just quickly do lips before I actually want to die. I'm just going to take this, and it's an eyeliner, and it's in purple, but I'm just going to take it, and I'm going to go and just kind of overline on the top of my lip. My bottom lip is extortionately big. No, it's not. I don't want to say that and then everyone's like, fuck off. It's not big, but it is in comparison to my top lip. My top lip is like skinny ledge. My bottom lip is... well, that's a little bit better. No? Do I look crazy? I like how I did this like tutorial, and I just come out of it just being like insecure and like, actually I hate it. Just ignore everything I said this whole video. We just do something like that. I don't know. I got influenced, so I got the e.l.f. Glow Lip Reviver thing in that viral colour. I don't know what colour it is. Jam Session. And it is really nice, to be fair. I'm really glad I bought it. There. And I think also what's really important for this makeup look is to have skinny, skinny, skinny eyebrows. Skinny, skinny, skinny eyebrows. They need to be extra skinny. Mine aren't super, super, super skinny, and sometimes I want them to be, but I also need to remember that I currently live in a small town, and people will have a little giggle about it. So if you want it smokier, I'm just gonna put like this, and don't worry if you're like kind of messing up your mascara a little bit as well, because the mascara, if you're in my shoes, is already kind of fucked from the beginning, because I have no eyelashes. And kind of bring it out a little bit, like, do you know what I mean? Like, bring it out. The vibe. Oh my god, I forgot blush. I forgot blush. Blush is like one of my faves. I'm trying to wean myself off it a little bit now. I am a very naturally pink person, unfortunately. It's very like reactive, you know, people are like, and then it just shows up red, like that's what happens to me. My face is naturally very red, so I don't want to put too much on and then kind of accentuate its redness. But I do like a little bit. I don't know, I'm stressed. Let's take this out. And like the way I like to have my fringe nowadays is like kind of middle part. Eventually I'm gonna grow my hair out, kind of like 70s, and have like, but this happened because I got really depressed and I cut all my hair off. So this is kind of the end look. I'm gonna like try and take a thumbnail, but I don't know how to do it. So that was my little makeup tutorial. Sorry it wasn't really like a tutorial, it's more of just a sit down talk with me while I do my makeup. But I am pretty much the worst. I'm not good at explaining things. I try my best, but I'm not good at being like, hey, so this is the next step. But the thing is, because I'm not like great at makeup, it's kind of self-explanatory. You just kind of put that shit on. Hopefully you can stick around and maybe even hit a little subscribe. not to be, you know, in your face too much, but it's gonna be fun, guys. Like, it's fun. Like, please fucking subscribe. I'm gonna go now, but thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Oh, Milky Boo. Milky Boo.